I want to wish you a fantastic morning, a fantastic weekend coming up. It's June 29th. Almost half the year is done. But this is a message for you because you are the most important person in the world. You matter. So the first commitment to kindness is to be kind to yourself. Love yourself. Accept you as you are. Be positive. Get rid of negative people and negative thinking. They're cancerous to your health. You are the star of your life's movie. But you're not only the star, you're the director, producer, and writer of that movie. Make it a fantastic movie. It's up to you. Make it a happy movie because the purpose of life is to be happy. Keep in mind, no one's going to make you happy. No one will bring you happiness. Your happiness must come from your thoughts, your manifestation. Manifesting happiness. Look in the mirror and say, I am happy. The mind is the most incredible tool most people don't use. It could kill you. You could say, I don't want to live, and you'll die. It will heal you. It's been proven placebo effect works. The mind is in the future going to levitate. It already does, I think. It's such an amazing time to be alive. I know there's lots of conflicts and there's lots of wars and there's lots of greed and there's lots of poverty, but there's a huge world out there waiting for you to embrace it, to love it. So you have to love yourself. The greatest analogy is if you've ever been on an airplane, they say if the oxygen mask drops, put it on first, then help others. I talk to a lot of people as a philosopher, as a motivational speaker, as a life coach, and I tell them, if you're not happy, well, or alive, how can you help anyone? People say, my family comes first. This comes first. If you're not alive, how can it come first? So you must protect yourself from evil. You must think positive thoughts on a daily basis. You must not be afraid to have any failure in your life. You must fail or you're not growing and learning. You must not have fear. We're taught fear from a very early age. Parents, they may have loved us, but they taught us a lot of fear. Instead of having a superhighway in life to roll down quickly and smoothly, we have this treacherous mountain road to climb over because we're programs, and unfortunately our parents really are amateurs till about after 6 kids. But they love us, but they give us bad information, bad guidance. I had all the bad guidance that you can imagine on the planet, but I was able to survive it because I believe in me. I believe in all the horrible things that have happened to me in my life made me who I am. Because if it doesn't kill you, it makes you tougher. So I encourage you to get rid of past negativity. Leave it alone. It's baggage. It's like those bag ladies that have a couple shopping carts. Well, one bag lady's doing well, but she has 2 shopping carts. She's doing even better. You don't want baggage to be an anchor in your life and bad things that have happened to you. You want them to be a ladder for success. And what is success? It's believing in yourself. It's being happy. It's not money. Believe me, I've met the richest people in the world and the biggest celebrities. You don't want to wish fame or fortune on your worst enemy. They can't be human. See, my message is for the layman. It's not for the it's actually for the nuclear physicists and the presidents and kings and queens of the world because they're just people. They have to put their clothes on, usually, unless you're a queen, by yourself. You know, we do a lot of things that no one else can do for us. I won't talk about bathroom techniques, but you've got to love yourself. And you've got to say aphorisms in the, I believe that's the word, in the mirror, or even out loud. The subconscious is an incredible tool. Say, I am fantastic. I am loved. I am beautiful. I am happy. I am successful. I am vibrant. I am are 2 of the most important words in the English language for oneself, for one's confidence, for one's belief and growth. Be kind are 2 of the most important words for humanity. If we're kind, we won't have wars, and we won't have killing and arguing and fighting and bullying, and we won't have pollution, and we won't have all the problems in the world The 3 commitments for kindness will solve all mankind's problems. But the first is the most important, and it's the hardest. To be kind to yourself. You matter. And everyone's opinion about you shouldn't give a squat about. Because it's their opinion. And usually their opinion has an agenda for you. So it's worthless. Have you ever been embarrassed in your life? Well, that's silly. Because that means you care about what a stranger thought. Why would you care what other people think of you? Maybe you're not having the self-worth that you need to have. And if you listen to me, you will get it, because I instill upon people the belief in themselves, to love themselves, to whatever abnormalities that you have. I mean, if you're short, fat, and ugly, and you love yourself, you'll find someone to love you. I watched a show the other night where the woman wasn't so attractive, but she had a husband that loved her as she was. But she didn't love herself. So she took this cream. It was Benicio del Toro's, or Guillermo del Toro's Curiosity show. And she didn't love herself. So she got this cream. She thought it was going to make her beautiful and accepted to all the other pretty girls in the office. And it turns out she turned into a beautiful woman on the outside, but she ended up killing her husband in the process, stuffing him because she was a taxidermist. And I see example after example after example every day how people aren't believing in themselves. How can you be successful in your business or relationships if you don't believe in it? I think, therefore I am, is my favorite quote. It's from René Descartes, the French philosopher. If you think you're beautiful and everybody in the world thinks you're ugly, you're beautiful. And the example of that woman, she thought she was ugly. And even her husband and others thought she was beautiful. She did not. It's what's up here, perception. Perceive yourself as successful. Manifest your success. Manifest your happiness. Because success is just being happy. I mean, there's so many people I've met and I've heard of that had all the trappings of society, of supposedly happiness, which is a big mansion, a huge yacht, fancy cars, lots of friends, lots of things, and they committed suicide. Or they were clinically depressed. If that's you, call me. I can get anyone out of clinical depression. Matter of fact, doing a random act of kindness has been proven in studies to release anxiety and relieve depression. And people don't get it. So I'm on a mission to go around the world and teach the youth about kindness and remind everyone else about kindness. That is the most important human attribute. The world's in a really, really bad shape, and you can make a difference by loving yourself, by sharing that love with others, by saying kind words. That's the second commitment to kindness, is being kind to all others, which is saying kind words like, have a fantastic day, or you look beautiful, or thank you, or please, or you're welcome. How many people don't say those little trivial things in life that mean a lot? Words matter. Words have power. Words affect water. We're 70% water. So if you say, and it's been proven, the Kyoto water study, you put a bad word or you say a bad thing to a glass of water under the microscope, it looks like shit. Say it to, do the opposite and say kind words, and it looks beautiful. So we are affected by water. We are affected by words. Be kind to all others. Don't eat endangered species. If you stop buying ivory, they'll stop killing elephants. I saw a horrific sight, 6 rail cars filled with tusks, and they were killed for money, for the greed of money. People are greedy. I mean, you can only eat 3 meals a day. I could eat 4. You can only wear 1 pair of clothes at a time, sleep in 1 bed at a time. I mean, come on, people. Minimalism, it's got its pluses and it's got its minuses, but it's from within. By the way, rich people dress down and poor people dress up. Why is that? There's a lot of reasons behind it. And I reveal that in my videos on this channel, the Be Fantastic channel, 1,900 plus videos. Some are very silly to make you laugh. Some are educational, teach you how to cook. Some are maybe motivational from the people I've interviewed throughout my 1,179 days on this world tour, spreading the Be Fantastic philosophy, which quite literally solves all mankind's problems. I can go on for half an hour or more on each of the three, but the third, see, the first was the hardest, the second was easier, and the third is difficult because you have to be conscious of yourself and be accountable for your actions. And that's be kind to Mother Earth. That means don't pollute. Don't use less water, use less electricity, buy less stuff. How many cars do you need? How many pairs of shoes and socks do you need? Do you really need it? I think it's a 2 billion square foot storage now that we have in the world. Everybody has a storage of the stuff that they bought, of the stuff they don't need anymore. Look at children. They'll have a toy, and if they're smart, they'll use it for 5 minutes and then get bored of it, if they're smart. And they are smart, and that's why they have tons and tons of toys, because the human brain is amazing. And Stephen Greer, he's trying to get 1% of the population to manifest awakening. I guess that's how he might put it. The mind is so important to use to your benefit, not anyone else's benefit, your benefit. Because when you love yourself and do fantastic things, it'll benefit other people. Now, a lot of people think I'm crazy to travel the world teaching kindness for no money. But I'm going to go with Steve Jobs, who once said, people who are crazy enough to think they can make a difference in the world are the ones that do. And I'm crazy enough to try it. I've got some fantastic directors in my groups, my WhatsApp groups on Facebook. But my goal is to have 195 directors, one in each country on the planet. We've got 20. Well, we used to have over 100, but that's a different story. WhatsApp kind of fell apart. Anyway, we have 20 great directors right now, and we have 6,669 ambassadors around the world, but there's 10,000 cities in the world, so I want ambassadors to be admins in those groups. So if you'd like to help, if you have a little time, a little passion about seeing the world a better place, because we need to make the change. Dr. Seuss said, if someone like you doesn't care a whole awful lot, things will not get better. They will not. So I ask everyone 5 seconds a day to be an admin or director of a group, and that's to share my daily motivation. I take quotes from famous people in life about life, love, and the pursuit of happiness, and kindness, of course. And I share that to my thousands of ambassadors in what stands now at 120 countries. So, but they don't all have time. It takes a lot of time to be kind. It's the back seat because we need to make money, and I understand that. And I thank you for your time if you watched it this far. This is a brief overview of the 3 commitments to kindness, which, again, solve all mankind's problems. If we're all kind, we're not going to go to war. We're not going to rape. We're not going to enslave. We're not going to fight, argue, steal, belittle, bully. It's a lot of bad traits in humans. And I hope we all can get rid of them and be kind. 2 words for humanity. I'm going to have swag now. I'm going to have it with the shirts. This says be fantastic. That's the corporate. But be kind is the message. So be kind. That's all I can say is be kind, be kind, be kind. And if you like what you're seeing here, please like, subscribe, share, because they're messages for you. I take the time, effort, money, and passion to share what I've experienced on this planet in the last 69 years, which is pretty freaking amazing. And you can manifest a fantastic life for yourself. No one's going to manifest it for you. No one's going to make it for you. No one's going to put that path down. You have to jump out of bed in the morning looking forward to your day to share your life with the world. If that happens, you're going to do something very well because you're having fun. And when you do something well, someone eventually will pay you for it. It's not the money. It's not the destination in life. It's the journey in life. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy every day. And look at everything that happens to you in a positive light. In a very positive, never in a negative light. You don't say, oh, I missed that light. No, because you're at the front of the line. You say, I'm first to go through this light. Think everything in a positive light. I can't see negativity, and I won't allow negativity to enter into my purview. And I won't talk to people that are negative. I walk away I don't associate with them. And as you should too. Negative people want to pull you down in the muck with them because it's all about them. I mean, they want you to be in their miserable world. You don't want that. Negative thinking, negative people are cancerous to your health. I don't know if I said that earlier because everything's ad lib. There's no script in my life. I am who I am. I'm a simple guy with a simple message because no one can remember the 10 commandments, but hopefully you can remember the 3 commitments. Be kind to yourself, all others, and Mother Earth. Come on, I can't make it any simpler than that. And I'm not going to use big words because words matter. And if I use the big word like ventriloquist, not everyone knows what that means. Funny word. Lulu, are you a ventriloquist? That's my dog Lulu down there. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Have a fantastic weekend, life. It's up to you. Make it a fantastic movie. You are beautiful. You are loved. Believe in yourself. And there's no limit to what you can do. I love to hear from you in the comments. The first 2 years, I never looked at a comment because I was just giving. I didn't need to receive. And some people don't get it. A lot of people say, what's in it for me to be kind? I want the people to say, how can I help you in this mission to make the world a kinder place? Because in a couple hundred years, we've done a lot of damage to our Mother Earth. And it's because we, as an individual, didn't take accountability for our actions. I apologize to the youth. I had the big yacht. I had the trappings of society. And now I'm a minimalist. You know, I have a few shirts. I haven't worn shoes, socks, or sandals in over 2 months now. Life is fantastic. Life's what you make it. You matter. You're beautiful. And you are hopefully an ambassador of kindness. If you're not, join and be fantastic.
They have a saying, they say, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be kind.
Be kind to yourself, all others, and the planet. It's day 1,150 of my journey, and you can see I've been making signs. I get the fresh wood from all over the island, give them a coat of white, and then a coat of yellow, and paint them with kindness. And so I am now officially on vacation for the first time in 3 years, and I'm going to tell you all about it. During this vacation, I'm going to be doing a lot more art like I did in Egypt. And I found this bird's nest, and I made a nice message. Because I think the first step is to leave your nest. The second step in life is to be kind. Then eventually you'll find love and enjoy happiness. And that's what we're all here for, to be happy.